Hello guys, so here's a detailed video on the bust caging tutorial I posted earlier on my page. So for this, I had already done this drafting before, so I just said okay, I can just show you guys the caging process in this video. So for this, you have like your fashion fabric and the lining. So for each of these, because it's lace, I have a layer of satin and lace as the fashion fabric, and I have a separate layer for the lining to face it back. The process involves you caging the lining and adding the wadding to the fashion fabric. So now here is the S-tail. I'm going to go ahead to apply S-tail. I will apply S-tail on the lining part, and that's the boning that I'll be using. So on the fashion fabric now, I'm just showing you what it looks like, just a layer of satin and the lace, and then the wadding piece that I'd already cut out. I know a lot of you are asking for cutting tutorials for like, so that would be in another, that will have to be in another video. I really can't promise. I don't know when, because I have a lot of work on my neck like this. So but whenever I can find the time, I will make the video and I'll let you guys know. So this is the wadding for the caging. This is the wadding that will be attached to the fashion fabric. So I'm just sorting it separately so you see how this works. So here I've attached the S-tail to the lining fabric, and I've joined the seam. So I'm just going to mark out the caging line, which goes from the under bust, and then following the shape of the curve, I marked about 2 inches away to draw the curve of the caging. So I'm just going to go ahead to draw the entire line. So here's what it looks like after drawing the line. So I'm just going to go over and sew the boning over it, just following that line. I just have vertical and horizontal lines now, so I'll just go over and sew that on the sewing machine. So I'm sewing the vertical lines now. I'm sewing all the vertical lines now. So here's what it looks like after sewing. So I'll go ahead to sew all the horizontal lines now. So for the curve part, I'm just going to sew, cut and join to form the arc. But in my next video, I'll show you how to curve the boning. So here's what it looks like after the caging is done. So this is just a simplified method of caging. So here's what it looks on the inside. I have just one more line and the caging is done. So I'll move to the fashion fabric. So here I'll be stitching the wadding to the satin layer only, so that the line will not show on the lace. Do you understand? So I'll go ahead and sew only to the lining part, and then I'll cover it with the lace. So here's what it looks like. You can see the stitch line on the satin layer, and then the lace will cover it neatly to conceal the line, to conceal the joining line. So this secures the wadding better than just applying it on it. So I'll go ahead and join this together, and you will see the finished look of the fashion fabric layer joined to the wadding. So here's what it looks like. You can see it's very clean. So it goes over to cover the caging nicely. You don't need to flesh, like I said, in this method. So I'll just show you what it looks like on the caged bust here, on the caged lining parts. So this is it here. You go ahead to iron neatly. So let me know if you still have question about this, but yeah, this is it. So this is the finished look. This is the finished bust here. Thank you.